What's up guys, it's Seth. Welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be ranking all 8 of the Archer Queen skins from worst to best. I'm going to be ranking them based off how they look and also if they have any animations and how good the animations are. So without any further ado, let's start out with the worst Queen skin. So for the worst skin, I decided to put the default Archer Queen skin. For obvious reasons, it's just the basic skin, basic animations. These animations are what we're going to base all the other animations on, if they're different or not. So you can see here's the basic walking animation. So this skin, like the Barbarian King skin, I said is a little bit dull, might need a little bit of a remodel. But here's the default sleeping animation where she kind of kneels down and holds her bow next to her. And the default attack animations are pretty simple. And so this is the worst skin, and now we're going to move on to the skin in 7th place. So the skin in 7th place, I decided to put the Valkyrie Queen, and while this skin is pretty cool how they base it off of a troop, it actually doesn't have any animations, and this one is an okay skin, so I decided to put this in 7th place. And so here's the basic walking animation, just like the default skin. And then the sleeping animation is also the same as the default skin. And I do like this skin, but I like all the skins of the Queen. And so this one I just had to put in 7th place just because it has no animations. So now we're going to move on to the skin in 6th place. So next up is the Gladiator Queen. I put this in 6th place because this one actually has a different animation when you first select her. And I like this skin, I like the colors on it. So the animation when you first select her, she kind of just gives a little bow. And so that's actually the only animation she has. The rest is all the default animations, the walking animation. The sleeping animation is the same. She's just kneeling there with her bow next to her. The attacking animation is also the same. You can see some of these skins will have super animations, unlike the Barbarian King skins. So now we're going to move on to the skin in 5th place. So in 5th place is the Primal Queen. This one is not my favorite design, but I like this one because it has a lot of animations. It has an animation when you're first looking at it on the selection screen, and then when you select it, it has a small animation where she looks up and lifts up her helmet. But the thing I really like about this skin is the sleeping animation. Like the Primal King skin, this one has a really funny animation where she just kind of collapses onto her altar and she lays down her bow next to her, and you can see her foot actually twitch once in a while at the bottom. I really like this sleeping animation, and her attack animation pretty much the same as the default skin, but I put this one in 5th place because it has a couple more animations than the Gladiator and the Valkyrie skin. So now we're going to look at the skin in 4th place. So in 4th place I put the Clockwork Queen, and this one is also not my favorite design, but it is pretty cool how they did it. They have her rolling around on one wheel, and this one is actually the only one with custom sounds. So the shooting sound is a little bit different, and she also has a lot of animations. I really like it when you select her, how she actually shoots her arrow up in the air, and so she has all kinds of animations. She also has a custom sleeping animation, which is really funny. It's similar to the Clockwork King, and if you haven't seen that video, go check out the video where I ranked all the Barbarian King skins. But you can see her head keeps popping off like the Barbarian King and then comes back on. And you can also see the knob on the back also turns as her head pops off. And so I really like this sleeping animation. So her attack animation is slightly different. She also has a custom sound when she attacks. Although it sounds really close to the original sound, it is slightly different. So this one is in 4th place. Now let's get into the top 3 Archer Queen skins. So in 3rd place is the Autumn Queen. So this one has some really cool animations. So this one came out in the fall last year, obviously that's why it's the Autumn Queen skin, but I really like this skin. And when you select her, she has a really cool animation where she spins around and a bunch of leaves fly off of her. I really like this skin because I think it's an upgraded version of the Valkyrie skin because it has kind of an orange theme, but I like this a lot better. The sleeping animation is slightly different. She has her quiver on the altar in front of her, and then she's holding her bow about the same, but it just looks like her pose is slightly different. So the other thing I really like about this skin is as she's walking around attacking, you can see leaves coming off of her, which is really cool, and that's actually the only skin that has an animation like this. And this one actually doesn't have a super animation, but you'll see the top 2 skins actually do have super animations. So our number 2 skin is the Ice Queen. So I really like the Ice Queen. It has a custom animation when you're on the select screen, and then when you select her, she has a really cool animation where it has kind of a snow or an ice animation that goes around her. And I really like that. I really like this snow theme, this winter theme. So this one actually has a different sleep animation. She leans farther forward and she lays down her bow, and her attack animation is pretty much the same. I like how her crown is kind of like icicles on her head to form a crown. And so this one actually has a really cool super animation. When you use her super, it kind of shoots snow everywhere, and it's kind of a blue animation. So that's why I put this skin in second place, because it has so many animations. So now I'm going to show you the best Archer Queen skin. So the best Archer Queen skin, not to mention the most expensive Archer Queen skin, is the Warrior Queen. I love the design of this one and the colors, the red and the gold and black. And she has all the animations. She has an animation when you first select her where she kind of gives a bow, and her walk animation is about the same. Her sleeping animation isn't much different. It looks like her pose is a little bit different, similar to the Autumn Queen, but she has a really cool animation. She's the only one with the animation when you place her on the map. There's kind of a red glow and yellow sparks that fly off of her, which is really cool. So the attack animation on this one is pretty much the same. None of them have super unique attack animations, but the other thing that makes this skin the best skin is the super animation. It's super cool. When she uses her super, there's kind of this yellow flower that appears over top of her, and it's kind of a red puff of smoke when you use her super, which is super cool. By far my favorite super animation, and just the design of this skin is amazing. This skin was also the most expensive skin. The other ones you can only get from the gold pass. This was exclusive in the shop. So comment down below and let me know what your favorite Archer Queen skin is. And if you enjoyed the video, click the like button and make sure you subscribe so you don't miss the rest of the videos in this series. But I hope to see you in the next video.